Welcome to my DIY. You know Miss King, she always loved gardening and planting. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a little small garden. If you don't have a big yard or anything, you can grow plants in a container. Today, I'm going to plant herbs such as basil, thyme, and mint. If you notice, I have a little container and I have potting mix. I'm going to pour this potting mix into my container, just as so. It doesn't take a large space to grow vegetables, flowers, or anything of that matter. I'm just going to put the soil here. And I'm just going to smooth it out, break the soil up, make sure it's real moist, and have plenty of, I have a hole in the bottom of the container so that the plant won't get root rot and the water will drain adequately when you water them. This plant right here, boys and girls, is called rosemary. It's a spice. You use it for cooking. So all you do, if you notice it has a root system, it's already there and it's ready to take off. These are called starter plants. So I just break this up like this, dig a hole in my dirt, and sit it there, just as so. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And I'm going to add basil with my rosemary in the same pot. Yeah, if you notice, it already has a root system that has started. So you just pinch off the leaves if it starts to seed, and it will hold it back and make it spread out. Dig a hole and just sit it in there, boys and girls, just like so. Then you move the dirt around it, mash it down, and you add a little more potting mix to the planter to make sure they are covered well. Oh, it smells so delish. I can smell the herbs right now. So if you live in an apartment, you can grow your own little garden in small containers like so. Isn't that nice? Now, my first planter is ready. Now I can already come out and pinch if I need basil for my tomato soup and a little rosemary. For whatever dish I'm cooking, I can come out and get the fresh herbs. As you know, prices in the stores are getting very, very expensive. So if you want to save some money, grow your own herbs when you're cooking. And I'm going to set this planter to the side. And if you notice these planters, I have to punch a hole to make sure that the water drains. This here planter came from Dollar Tree, boys and girls. Only $1. You can get the seeds there as well. So I'm going to fill this container with more potting soil. Like so. Just even it out. Take your plant out the container. And this plant is called mint. Oh, I love mint tea, boys and girls. And so I have to have me some mint. You know Miss King, she needs her favorite items. Here's some mint. Now I'm going to get another bag of potting soil because that wasn't enough, so I can cover it. And I always leave my little name tags in there in case I send my grandchildren out to get me some herbs. They'll know exactly which herb to pick. Look at the root system on the rosemary. Isn't that something? Yes, it was ready to come out of that container. So I make sure I just break up the side around the root system so they will start growing. And I just put it down off in the planter. Remember, yes, as so. Now I'm going to add more potting soil. I'm not going to water them today because they're pretty moist from the rain from last night. But I will water them this afternoon if the sun gets pretty hot. I like to water my plants early in the morning. Early in the morning. Yes.
How you doing?
All right, good morning.
Brandon still stay right here?
Pardon me?
Oh, Brandon?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's my schoolmate.
Oh, okay. I'll tell him you said hello.
Sean said hi.
I shall. Those are the neighbors passing through. It's always good to be polite to your neighbors when they see you out working in the yard and everything. So the only thing about I need the company because we've been quarantined for so many days. So when people walk by my house, I love conversating with them. I really do. I surely do. And I hope you boys and girls are getting out in the yard and enjoying it. Maybe you get out and start your little vegetable garden. You can grow tomatoes in these planters. You can grow onion. You can grow just about anything you want to in these planters. And they just come from the Dollar Tree. And that is another container. Now I have my rosemary, my basil, my mint. My last plant I'm going to plant is called thyme. And I want it to grow in a pot by itself because it gets really, really big, boys and girls. And I'm going to set this planter to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and add my soil to this planter. First, let me put holes in to make sure it drains properly. Just punch a couple of holes in it because I don't want root rot. Sometimes if you don't have proper drainage, the plant will die at the bottom. And I have a few little rocks that I like to put in mine just so that it will last longer and have proper drainage. And the holes retain a little more water. And then I add my soil. Add my soil, just like so. Set these containers here. See, this one didn't come in a plastic container. You want to pull this off of it so the roots will spread. Now you could plant it with this on there, but I prefer to break it off so my root system can really spread. Yes. And I just tear the paper off. I know what it is. See the roots that's growing all the way around the plant? Wait just a minute. Yes, this thyme has lots and lots of roots, boys and girls. See there? And you want to make sure the roots can get to it. Oh, get the soil and the nutrients and fertilizer that you add to it. Just sit it in there. Add a little more potting soil. I think I like playing in the dirt more than I do anything. That's where I always grow things. I have a garden out back that has tomatoes, cucumbers, watermelon, cabbage, but I didn't have enough room in my garden for my herbs, so I decided to put them in planters. So no, I won't have to, and bell pepper, so I won't have to go to the grocery store for fresh vegetables because I'm growing my own this year. I do this every other year when I have time, and I'm just going to rake the excess potting soil in the planter, and there we have it. My little mini garden. You see, boys and girls? Isn't that nice? And these planters, you can start with seeds and put them in little pots until they get big enough to transplant. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'm just going to leave them on my front porch out here so they can get some sunshine. Always remember, you can grow your own vegetables. It doesn't matter if you live in apartments or anywhere, as long as you have sunshine, windowsills, you can grow these herbs on your windowsill. Make sure you get the container. And that is my gardening tip for today. Hope you enjoy. Bye.